Rankings Watch Eala makes top 100 history. Raducanu returns to top 50. The latest edition of the PIF WTA rankings features a mix of breakthroughs and resurgences following the Miami Open, the fourth WTA 1000 event of 2025, along with results from 2 busy weeks of WTA 125 in ITF action. Miami champion Aryna Sabalenka and runner-up Jessica Pegula both remain at no. 1 and no. 4, respectively. But the biggest move in the top 200 comes from the tournament's breakout star, Watch Eala. The 19-year-old Filipina took down a series of Grand Slam champions, Jelena Ostapenko, Madison Keys, and Iga Swiatek, to reach her first career semifinal. Eala, the 2022 U.S. Open Junior champion, had never won back-to-back tour-level matches until now. Her reward, a 65-spot jump from no. 140 to a career-high no. 75, marking her top 100 debut. Eala's milestone isn't just a personal one, but a national one. She's the first player from the Philippines ever to reach the top 100. By now, she's used to making history for her country. She became the first Filipina to compete in a WTA main draw and win a match at that level back in 2021 in Club-Napoca, and she overtook the country's previous ranking benchmark, the career high of no. 284 set by Maricruz Gents in 1999, back in July 2022. Coming into Miami, Raducanu had won just 3 of 9 matches in 2024, but she turned things around with a resurgent run to the quarterfinals, highlighted by her third career top 10 win, this latest coming over Emma Navarro. The run marked Raducanu's biggest quarterfinal since winning the 2021 U.S. Open, and the first time she had won 4 consecutive matches since then. She's up 12 spots from no. 60 to no. 48, returning to the top 50 for the first time since September 2022. Elina Svitolina has had a solid sunshine double, backing up an Indian Wells quarterfinal run by making the 4th round in Miami. The Ukrainian is up 4 spots to no. 18, returning to the top 20 for the first time since last May. New career highs for Kruger, Danilovic, Kessler, Todoni. The American pair of Aisling Kruger and McCartney Kessler have been steadily rising all year, and they both continue to impress on home soil in Miami. Kruger, 20, upset 2-time finalist Elena Rybakina for her first top 10 win en route to the 4th round, while Kessler, 25, battled past Marie Buzkova and Linda Noskova to make the 3rd round before an injury halted her run. Play Videoboth move up 6 places to new career highs this week. Kruger from no. 40 to no. 34, and Kessler from no. 48 to no. 42. 2 Antalya WTA 125 events were held over the past 2 weeks, with a 3rd to come this week, and both champions have now hit new career highs. Romania's Anca Todoni claimed her 3rd WTA 125 trophy at Antalya 1. After breaking into the top 100 2 weeks ago, she's now up another 17 places from no. 100 to no. 83. Olga Danilovic took Antalya 2 as the top seed without dropping a set. She advances 6 spots from no. 41 to no. 35. Jacqueline Christian collected her first WTA 125 title last week in Puerto Vallarta, and the Romanian climbs 15 places to equal her career high of no. 57. Rankings Watch Eala breaks into top 100 history. Raducanu roars back to top 50 in electrifying WTA shift. The world of women's tennis is always in motion, stories written not just in trophies, but in rankings. And this week, the WTA leaderboard didn't just shift, it shook with meaning. In a single update, we witnessed the celebration of 2 distinct but equally riveting journeys. Watch Eala, the pride of the Philippines, breaking into the WTA top 100 for the first time in history, and Emma Raducanu, the 2021 U.S. Open champion, charging back into the top 50 with renewed purpose. Different paths, different battles, one universal truth. Resilience rewrites everything. Eala breaks the barrier. A Filipino first. The moment had been building for months, if not years. From the clay courts of Mallorca to the hard courts of Asia, Watch Eala's rise has been nothing short of revolutionary. At just 19, she has now carved her name into tennis history by becoming the first Filipina to break into the WTA Top 100, a milestone that reverberates far beyond rankings. For a country with deep sporting passion but limited tennis infrastructure, this isn't just an achievement, it's a national moment. Eala's climb to World No. 98 is the result of strategic growth, unrelenting discipline, and a game that fuses clay court intelligence with hard court tenacity. Trained at the Rafa Nadal Academy, her game is molded in patience and precision, a blend that often disrupts more aggressive opponents. She's won ITF titles, pushed seasoned pros to the brink, and recently dazzled fans with a gutsy run in Madrid and Rome. While she didn't lift a trophy, she did something more important. She earned respect. Each match, each point, became a stepping stone. What's particularly compelling about Eala's breakthrough is that it doesn't follow the script of overnight stardom. There were no fluke Grand Slam quarters, no viral wins against top seeds, just slow, steady, consistent growth. In a world obsessed with instant success, Eala is proof that craft still matters. "I know I still have a lot to learn," she said after her most recent WTA 1000 appearance. "But I feel like I'm ready to belong here and, more importantly, to stay here." Her rise signals something even greater, the birth of a Southeast Asian tennis identity on the global stage. With Eala in the top 100, young athletes across the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, and Indonesia are now watching tennis, not just as spectators, but as streamers. Raducanu's return, top 50, and back in business. On the other end of the spectrum, we have Emma Raducanu, who once catapulted to superstardom in a way no one had seen before, winning the U.S. Open in 2021 as a qualifier without dropping a set. What followed was a whirlwind: endorsements, media frenzy, coaching changes, injuries, and a ranking slide that seemed to mirror the chaos. But now, in a twist that tennis fans were quietly hoping for, Raducanu is back in the top 50, landing at World No. 47, and for the first time in 2 years, it doesn't feel like a fleeting moment. It feels earned. After a series of smart scheduling decisions, fitness improvements, and a return to her aggressive baseline instincts, Raducanu has put together a string of performances that have fans buzzing again. Quarterfinal finishes at back-to-back WTA 250s, a stunning upset of a top 10 player in Stuttgart, and a renewed composure in press rooms have signaled the beginning of a new chapter. This time, it's not about the hype, it's about the hunger. "It took me a while to reset," Raducanu admitted recently. "But I've fallen in love with competing again." That's where it all starts. Her top 50 returned, symbolic not of a comeback in rankings, but a comeback in spirit. And if her momentum continues into the French Open and grass season, she could soon be back in the territory where she once reigned. 2 stars, 2 journeys, 1 future. What's fascinating is not just that Eala and Raducanu moved up in the same rankings update, but that they represent 2 sides of the same coin. Eala is the slow burn phenomenon. She built her career brick by brick, with calculated choices, regional tournaments, and technical refinement. She didn't skip steps. Her rise feels like a sunrise, inevitable, glowing, and here to stay. Raducanu is the meteor. She exploded into the stratosphere at 18, faced the firestorm of fame, and now emerges with the wisdom of someone who has walked through that fire. Her journey reminds us that success without stability can be fragile, but redemption with perspective is unstoppable. Together, their concurrent rise is a gift to women's tennis. It sends a message that there are many paths to greatness, and that setbacks, whether it's a tough loss in qualifying or a 2-year drop in form, are not dead ends. They're plot twists. Ripple effects across the rankings. Beyond these 2 headline shifts, the rankings update also brought several other stories worth noting.